Here in Greenwald Colony with the colony's farm manager, Rick Hoffer. Rick, behind us, a brand new AF11 combine. You guys are among the first, or probably the first in Manitoba, to have an AF11 and to have it in the field. So tell me about your first early impressions of this machine. How has it been for you, performance-wise?
Well, performance-wise, we're very proud to be owner of the AF11. So the reason why we picked the AF11, we were really running low on horsepower. So we farm around 3,000 acres of peat moss up in Manitoba. So on heavy, some years we got pretty heavy crops up there, and our problem was we were slowing down to 1.5 miles an hour in heavy straw. So we needed the extra horsepower. So we heard AF11 is coming out, that was a year ago or so. So we pre-ordered that one. We got own 3 29250s and one AF11 now. So we had them side by side, and we're always lacking a horsepower. So this year we put it to the test, and on a heavy straw, barley and wheat, this combine, we actually did a test. So on heavy wheat there, our bushel was 94 bushels an acre. So we did a test, it's called a bushel plus, how much it's gonna throw over. So we pushed it to the limit. We went actually over 5.5 miles an hour with this machine with the 50-foot header. So I told my operator, let's push it to the limit. So he really pushed it to the limit. And we used that bushel plus for see what's gonna be throwing out in the back. And we found a little under half a bushel per acre of wheat in a bushel plus pan.
That's what you were losing, even when you were pushing it to the absolute limit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fairly impressive performance.
Yeah. At the same time, we still have 5% of horsepower left. It was running at 95% capacity. But at the same time, like the header couldn't keep up picking it up because it was a little flat.
Down a bit.
Yeah. Down, so it could probably even do more on standing wheat and barley. So we figured we can do up to 35 to 40% more per day compared to the 9250s.
Right.
And even on the fuel consumption, we figured out we need 1.7 gallons per acre on a heavy crop. And with this AF11, we need 1 gallon per acre. So that is pretty, that's a big number.
Right,
and that's very impressive.
To increase capacities over and above what a single rotor can do, the numbers and bushels per hour and things like that we needed to achieve for the customer demand these days. We needed to adopt the twin rotor technology, and there's a lot of benefits that come with that, just overall capacity, throughput, sample, grain savings, that sort of thing. So to get to the customer's demand and the capacity that they were asking for, this is what was required.
And what, 750 horsepower on this?
Yeah, so rated horsepower around 710, rated horsepower,
okay,
boosting up to 775. It's a 16-liter Cursor engine.
Okay. So with the extra cleaning capacity, or threshing capacity, and that horsepower,
that's right,
looking at a pretty substantial increase in acres covered in a day, right?
Yeah, so when we talk about acres an hour, for an example, on our previous series machines, in that 14, 15 acres an hour type of capacity, in a higher wheat crop, 80 bushels, 90 bushel wheat crop, we're seeing productivity between 25, 27 acres an hour. So substantial increase.
This one here's got a 50-foot header. Is that pretty much standard?
Yeah, that's right. To match capacity of this machine, that's definitely what we're recommending, to keep the miles per hour a little bit slower. But there's also a 61-foot available.
I can show you some of the nice features that they've added that we did not have with the 9250. So this is like an instant picture. Like, I think it updates every 5 seconds of what's going into your hopper. Oh, okay. So basically it's telling you what stage your grain is in. So if you want to help clean it up a little bit. So sometimes like if you watch this graph, it doesn't tell you you've got a lot of debris in there, but it doesn't tell you what. So yes, you can see it in your window, but as it keeps, once this fills up, you actually have to go outside and look. So this is a good way to keep checking on what it's doing.
Standard equipment, harvest command automation, will be equipped on all AF combines. So
Okay.
basically, the operator will designate the crop
Okay.
in his monitor, and there'll be some initial settings the machine will start with. And as the crop is flowing through the machine, it's monitoring sample, grain loss, and the machine itself will make adjustments as required.
So you're pretty happy with it?
We're very happy. We're very happy so far. So we probably got about 250 hours on it now. We did a winter wheat, we did hard wheat, we did canola, and now we're switched over to soybeans. It's a very impressive machine. No two ways about it.
Are you seeing this pretty significant demand out there for a machine with this capacity in this part of the world?
So there are pockets. Not everybody is going to need this large of machine. We are going to suit the operator that's okay with maybe a little bit of a reduction in acres per hour. For an example, we are offering an AF9 and an AF10 as well. But absolutely, this part of the world, large straw crops where we produce a lot of straw near the lakes in Manitoba, further north. Southern Manitoba and southern Saskatchewan is different than when you go north, right? So the days are shorter and the window of opportunity is less. So the more horsepower we can put to it, the better chance these producers are going to get the crop harvested in an orderly, timely fashion and in good quality.
We did have a demo machine that came around last year, and it was in this area. In fact, we were able to gather, I'm sure there were 60 or 70 customers that showed up that day.
Really? That
for a
much
field
interest in
demo
it?
day. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So it was kind of last minute as well. You hear the machine, the machine's going through Canada and the US, and it
Sure.
finally makes it up and is going to probably start in Manitoba and head west. And we were able to get it on a great day. It was an excellent demo, and a lot of customers had the time to see it, get their hands on it, sit in the driver's seat, and that does a lot.
Sure.
That does a lot for
Yeah.
the machine, and putting the bug in those people's ears and seeing the results of it,
Yeah.
to be able to kind of say, okay, that's my next machine.